Hello, great people in the YouTube University. How y'all doing? This is Preacher. So, yeah, y'all see, just a work shirt. I always got to tell people that now because I still wear some of my old Warner shirts. Sometimes I like messing with them when they think I'm a Warner driver. And I be like, man, why y'all think Warner is a bad company? Or any one of these here, what we call starter companies. I just don't understand that. Everybody got to start off somewhere, and everybody got to, when they do start off, you take what you get from these companies. I worked for Warner for 4.5 years, and they was good to me. I only can speak from my personal experience. I messed up at times, and I got suspended from training because I wasn't following my laws correctly, but that was on me. I can't blame Warner for that or anything like that. And people go because they had a bad experience from this company, and they got to understand, you talking about thousands and thousands of drivers. You have more people that will complain on the company on the social media than people who will actually give their honest take on the companies. Nobody like to take ownership for what they have done. They always want to point out what the company did to them. Well, how was you as an employee? Before I got inside of trucking, I ran restaurants. I was a chef. I had to hire people, fire people, train people. I did that for 19 years. Everybody's not a good employee. Bad employees always complain. That's why I don't understand. And like, people used to tell me, oh, Warner must be paying me something to talk about them. No, I only can talk about my personal experience. And this was my personal experience. And even though I put up my settlement checks and everything like that, my paychecks to prove what I was making when I was at Warner and things like that. So, I try to tell people that all depends on you. What you willing to do? Are you willing to run? How are you willing to run? What are you willing to do? Are you making your deliveries on time? Are you making your pickups on time? So sometimes you got to take ownership of yourself. But anywho, so I had a heart attack about 3 weeks ago. It was a mild heart attack. My body been going through a lot of stress because of the accident that I had got into a while back and everything. And my body just been stressed out. I haven't been working like I normally work because I've been going through physical therapy and going treatment. Then I had to stop physical therapy because it was making my symptoms a lot worse than what it was before. So I had to do a lot of that stuff in different treatments. I had to see a neurologist. I saw another orthopedic doctor and everything. They was testing everything out and stuff. So they had fixed the problem that I was going through, and they had opened up some of my arteries with a stent and everything like that, so I can get a lot more blood flow to go to my heart and everything. So I was dealing with that. I'm being loaded now at this in place, picking up pallets and taking them to Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, I'm down here in Florida doing that, about to get out the state of Florida after the little hurricane that came through here in Florida. So yeah, I had to deal with that. And then Tuesday of this week, I had got a second round of injections. The first round really didn't do nothing. Second round, we will see how that does. So it just trying to be out here on the road, make money and manage your health. And it wasn't so much what I'm eating, because I eat a lot of grilled chicken, and fish is the only thing I get that's fried, but you don't have that many choices out here on the road. You know, you go to Arby's, they got like the little fish stuff at Arby's. You got a little fish meal at McDonald's and stuff like that. But if I most of the places where I can get the grilled chicken, I get the grilled chicken, or I get the turkey. But I try not to get too much the turkey and everything, because you know the salt content that's inside of processed meats. So I try not to get a lot of stuff that have a lot of salt in it. So I've been watching my salt. You know, I don't eat any shellfish, and I stay away from pork. Any red meat like burgers, I only eat like once every 2 weeks. So I limit my red meat as well. So you know, I be doing things and been trying to eat right like all this year and stuff like that. But my arteries is the size of an 8 to 10 year old, so I have very small arteries that I have, which causes problems. They don't have a light or anything like that to let you know you finished loading, so I kind of like just got to watch for the guys to yell or raise their hand or something. That's why I keep looking back. But yeah, so trying to manage your health while you're out here on the road, sometimes it does. You know, it's hard. I drink water. I drink vitamin water. You know, I'm not drinking sodas or anything like that. You know, so I've been eating right and stuff, but it's hard to eat right out here on the road. I get the fruits, I get the salads. You know, I get all those particular things as well. You know, while I'm on the road, but you know, so you got to do what you have to do. A lot of drivers are now starting to like preach health, and I do places where I can get out and walk doing the deliveries. I do get out and walk and things like that. So you know, I mean, I'm trying to do everything correctly while I'm out here on the road. But yeah, it is tough. It is tough. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here doing, you know, out here on the road like this. Because for the first 2.5 years, I was just doing, you know, basically Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I did some Alabama, and then I came back to the house. You know, so I did that a lot. Karen, my other truck, she's down, and the shifter is the problem, because the shifter broke the knob on the bottom of the housing unit. The housing unit had cracked, so the shifter is not working correctly, and they don't make those for my truck no more. So I have to find a place. So my mechanic been trying to find a place that has used parts to try to find that shifter in the housing unit for that particular shifter for the truck. So that truck is down and waiting on that, trying to find all that, you know. So I'm just like, man, you know, that's one thing about older trucks, when they don't make those particular parts and stuff like that. The more you have to go used and try to find used parts for the truck, and that takes a long time. Between him and me trying to find the parts, you know. He trying to find them, I'm trying to find them, you know. So that's how that goes. So that truck is still down, waiting on that. So I can't wait till that truck get up. When that truck get up, me and my driver, we're probably gonna switch. I put him inside this truck, and I get back inside the Carrier, so I just could do my little Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, come on back to the house kind of thing. And I'm not out here on the road, so I can eat a lot better while I'm out here. You know, so, and plus this truck has a payment. My other truck doesn't have a payment. I'm gonna start doubling up on my payments on this truck in October, you know, to try to hurry up and finish paying it off. So that's gonna be my plan, to double up the payments starting in October, so I can hurry up and pay it off. The quicker I can pay this truck off, the quicker I can get a driver inside this truck. I can't put a driver inside this truck when I have a truck payment. You know, because this truck has to move. My other truck, when the driver needs to take off, he just can take off. That truck is paid for. You know, so with it being paying for, I don't have nothing on that but like $200 in non-controllables for that truck each week. You know, for insurance and stuff, and then just saving up for the tag for next year. So that ain't nothing but like $800 a month. You know, but I just take $200 a week to save up for all that, for the insurance and the tags and stuff for that truck. So that's not a biggie on that. So if he, whatever days he need off, he can always take off. He's home every single night. So it's this place. I don't know if y'all can see. There you go. All these some pallets. So it is an hour-and-a-half ride here from Port St. Lucie, and it's a pallet place, and I do pallets. So between the pallets, and these are all day runs with these pallets, and it goes down to Fort Myers, or it goes to Miami, one of those particular things. So he just do one run, pick up the pallets, he'll take them to Fort Myers, or he'll take them down to Miami, then he comes back home. And between doing that and doing the water loads that I get, that's how that particular works with that. And I have contracts with both shippers on that, so that gives me about $5,500 a week on that, doing those loads. And my driver, he home every single night. So normally that's how that works. You know, he makes $250 a day. That's what my driver makes. So he worked 5 days, he gets $1,000. He works 6 days, then he gets $1,250. It all depends on him. Sometimes he pick up a 6th day, sometimes he just do it Monday through Friday. But he home every single night. It's an easy little run. It normally takes anywhere between 8 to 10 hours to do the whole circle. Go around and do the whole circle, and then he home. So that's how they do. When he wants some extra money, that's what he does. He works 6 days. He's like, hey, I'm gonna work 6 days. I'm like, no problem. I call up the people. And normally it's the pallets people, because they ship 6 days a week. They 6 days a week. So that's good with that, you know. So yeah. But that's what's been going on with me, trying to handle, you know, the sickness, you know, my little ailments that I have and things like that. You know, just trying to handle that stuff. That's what I've been doing. And it's gonna be good. I'm getting better. Yes, I'm taking it easy and everything like that. But I'm done loading now. Finna get ready to get up out of here. Y'all take it easy, man.